The following is a short example for how to create a run page within Counterpoint Point of Sale touchscreen. A run page is simply a single button in Point of Sale that will cause a number of actions to happen in succession. A good example of this is the Start Order button that is frequently used in Counterpoint. To show this example, I'm going to go to Setup, Point of Sale, Touchscreen Codes. I will open my touchscreen code that I'm editing, which is Combo, and I will go to the button editor. In my example, I have a button created already called Start Order. You'll notice what's different about this button. It is of type Action Run Page. And when you specify Run Page, you then point to a page that has the actions. In this example, my run page is called X Start Order. The fact that the page begins with an X is an LPA convention that helps remind us that these are run pages. I'm going to follow this link and we can see what this does. In this example, because it's a run page, it will change the line type to order, it will prompt for a sales rep, and it will prompt for a customer. Now this page already exists, but let's say we wanted to create a new one from scratch. What if I had or wanted to have, instead of Start Order, maybe I wanted to have Start Layaway. So I'm going to create a brand new run page. To do that, I will click New Page. I'll give this a name. I will call this X Start Layaway. I'll give this a year 2025. And at the moment, not much going on this page, but here's where I get to choose my actions. So maybe for a layaway, I want to add a layaway line. That's the starting point. Maybe I wish to prompt for the sales rep, enter sales rep. And maybe I wish to capture who is the customer. And I might do that from a customer lookup. Is a pretty common thing, customer from lookup. These buttons look a little grayed out, but I'll click preview and maybe I'll give these all a little bit of color so that they will stand out a little better. The user won't see these when they run, but it's nice to at least be able to read these if you're doing any editing. So this is a brand new run page I've created called Start Layaway. And I'm going to go back to our main page. I'm going to free up a square for us here. I'm just going to clear a button so we can practice. The action is run page. Again, you know you can copy a button. That'll save us some clicks. But we'll copy this. It's a action of run page. I'm going to give it a title. We'll call this Start Layaway. And I need to specify my run page called X Start Layaway. So that should be pretty well dialed in. I'll fix my color here real quick. Layaways are yellow, so we'll make it like so. And there's our new button. So if I click on this, the action type is run page. And here are the actions I asked it to do. Change to layaway, prompt for a sales rep, select a customer. Let's go try this out. So I'm going to close here, save my changes. And here it goes. Point of Sale, touchscreen. Start Layaway. You notice this line in the background turned yellow. Prompt for a sales rep. And here's my customer lookup. Again, those just a sequence of actions that I chose. Things like start ticket, start order, very common use for run pages. But the sky's the limit if you come across things in which you need a sequence of actions that you might have the customer individually clicking on. Otherwise, you can put those together in a run page and try that out. That is the end of this example, but as always, if you have any questions, please reach out to us at LPA Retail. Thank you.